So I was sitting down on the root of this old granny pine tree, and all of a sudden I looked around and I could see these seedlings starting to emerge from the heather. And after being chastised almost by many people about the fact that this was a bad thing, killing deer, the trees would never grow, this almost felt like forgiveness. So the 200-year vision is that the land can achieve its full ecological potential. It's to try and allow for the habitat that should be here, the habitat that wants to grow, so in this case woodland, for the woodland to flourish and replace itself. The vision is to restore the natural cover of the forest to where it should be naturally. I would say it was a shared vision. I thought, as a local guy who went to local primary school, who had worked with woodland prior to working here, I thought it would be a terrible shame to let the forest die. And we could see that the trees at the time were 260 years old, they were going to die at 300 years old, so I could see that we had a short time window in which things had to change. The woodland would have been there if you go back far enough, a few thousand years, but when we started the project there was a few of the old trees that we can see, these, we call them granny pines. There was a few of those left, and so it looked like a parkland. Spaced out trees with lots of open ground in between, and that was really created by there being a high density of deer, which were preventing the regeneration of the woodland that we can see now and keeping the field layer at a very short level. And that also includes the montane area, the mountain woodland. So when the main pine trees get far up the mountain, they become stunted, and then above that the birch zone comes in, and then the willow zone, which ends up like a scrub layer. So that would be the full suite of woodland from the valley floor to the mountain top. It's lucky for us that Anas came along, took on the challenge, added his vision, and now you can see after 15 years of getting the deer density down, the change is really happening, and happening quickly.